Can you imagine a world where faith becomes a death sentence? A world where the promise of spiritual salvation leads to an early grave? This is the chilling reality that unfolded in the Shakahola forest of Kenya, where believers were led astray by a charismatic leader with a deadly doctrine. In April of 2023, Kenyan police discovered a horrifying scene. They exhumed dozens of bodies from shallow graves, the tragic victims of a Christian cult led by Paul Mackenzie, a man who convinced his followers they would ascend to heaven if they starved themselves to death. The followers of this cult, known as the Good News International Ministries, came from all walks of life. They were bound by their shared belief in Mackenzie's teachings, a belief that ultimately cost them their lives. By the time the police intervened, 47 bodies had already been exhumed, and the grim search for more victims was still ongoing. Mackenzie, a former taxi driver turned preacher, was arrested and put on a hunger strike in police custody. Despite the shocking revelations about his cult, some rescued members still refused to eat, demonstrating the power of Mackenzie's influence. The Kenyan government took decisive action, sealing off the forest where the bodies were found and declaring it a crime scene. They called for stricter regulations of religious institutions, a move that was welcomed by many. This case sparked a nationwide debate on the regulation of religious worship in Kenya, a country where there are thousands of churches, many run by self-styled pastors. It also highlighted the dangerous potential of unfettered faith, a lesson that will not soon be forgotten. But the tragedy did not end there. By June, the death toll had risen to a staggering 303. 19 new bodies were discovered, and the search for mass graves continued. As the scale of the horror became clear, Mackenzie was charged with terrorism, and a task force was set up to review regulations governing religious bodies. In conclusion, the events that unfolded in the Shakahola forest are a stark reminder of the deadly consequences of unchecked spiritual manipulation. The tragic loss of life serves as a wake-up call for the need for stringent regulation of religious institutions, not just in Kenya but around the world. Let this event serve as a stark reminder of the importance of critical thinking and the dangers of blind faith.